They are currently in search of talented and skilled individuals who can help gather listener feedback for KPFA's local station board. Their goal is to help KPFA improve its programs in public affairs, culture, and music. They also help in community outreach. For more information about the CAB, please visit kpfa.org, where you will find them at the bottom of the homepage. You can also contact the CAB at cab.kpfa@gmail.com.
You're listening to KPFA 94.1 and KPFB 89.3 in Berkeley, KFCF 88.1 in Fresno, and K248BR 97.5 in Santa Cruz. You can stream KPFA online or listen to our archive shows anytime at kpfa.org.
Good evening. You're listening to 94.1 KPFA Berkeley, 89.3 KPFB Berkeley, 88.1 KFCF Fresno, 97.5 K248BR Santa Cruz, and online at kpfa.org. The time is 9:01 p.m. Stay tuned for Suspense.
Tonight, we take pleasure in bringing you Suspense, a weekly anthology of notable melodramas from stage and screen, fiction and radio, presented each week to bring you to the edge of your chair, to keep you in suspense.
Grandma!
Brenda! Why, look at you. You must have grown a foot since you were here last.
No, 2 feet.
You're both being ridiculous. It's been a full yard at least.
Well, whatever it is, you've really blossomed into a young woman since you visited last.
Thank you. Do you like the sunglasses?
Oh, yes. Oh, très chic. Makes you look like a young Jackie O.
Ooh.
Brenda's a bit light sensitive right now.
Oh?
And she's been having headaches.
It's okay, though. Mom and I just saw the doctor. He said they wouldn't last much longer.
I'm so glad for that, dear. And I'm so glad you wanted to come visit.
When Mom told me that you're... well, I just had to come.
Oh, Brenda. You, too, must be exhausted after the drive up here. Why don't you come inside and sit a bit?
No way. We're going out in the lake.
I'm not sure I can row you around all day like I used to.
No, I'm going to row you around all day.
Oh, that would be lovely. But what about your light sensitivity? Won't the glare off the lake be too harsh for you?
I'm not worried about that. I just want to do this for you. I know how much you love being out in the water.
Louise?
The doctor says it won't... Well, it'll be uncomfortable for her, but as long as she can handle that, it's fine.
But what about the exertion?
It won't make any difference.
Then it's settled. I'll go get the rowboat ready.
And I'll get us something to snack on.
Which leaves me to get all of our luggage out of the car, I guess.
Point taken. We'll help you with the bags first. So, tell me about the drive up.
Oh, I'll let Motormouth here tell you.
Me? A motor mouth?
Yes. Your mouth didn't close once in 5 hours.
Oh, that brings back memories of your childhood, Louise.
Hey.
Good form, Brenda.
Thank you.
I can't believe what a strong rower you've become.
Yes, but I think this is far enough. I mean, take us any further out and we'll end up landing in England.
If you don't like it, you can get out and walk.
What?
That's what Mom says to me anytime I comment on her driving. And she beats me, too.
You little fibber.
Oh, does she now?
Yes, and she never feeds me. I have to beg her to even get a drink of water.
Oh, you want water? Here's some water for you.
Hey!
You want some more?
No, but I think you need some.
If you two don't stop, we're all going to be swimming back to shore. And I'm not too certain I'm up to the challenge.
I'm sorry, Grandma.
No need to be sorry, Brenda. Besides, it was your mother who started it.
Oh, no ganging up on me, you two.
This reminds me of when you were little, Louise. Remember how you and Kate would do the exact same thing?
Yes, I remember.
Kate. Aunt Kate?
Yes. She and your mother were just 2 years apart. They were inseparable when they were girls, Brenda.
I don't remember her very well.
Oh, you were only 3 when she left us.
What was she like?
A lot like you are, at the same age. The same sort of mischievous streak. A little dramatic and given to the occasional flights of fancy, but, oh, such a big heart.
You know, we should eat this lovely lunch you prepared, Mom. I mean, before it spoils in the afternoon heat.
Your mother's right, Brenda. We should eat and then head back in before it gets too hot.
Okay. Ooh, that'll give us time to play your favorite game before dinner.
Oh, no. You don't mean...
Mm-hmm. The Game of Champions. The most amazing spectacle ever conceived by the human mind. Scrabopoly.
Mom, are you sure you don't want me to just capsize the boat here and now?
It is tempting.
Oh, don't pretend like you're not chomping at the bit to play Scrabopoly. I'll even let you use my favorite Scotty dog piece.
The Scotty dog? Are you sure you're really my granddaughter and not an alien replica?
My name is Brenda. Take me to your Earth leader.
Now let's see what we've got in this picnic basket.
You have no right.
6.
You look so much
Ooh!
like Boris Karloff.
Thanks. You're looking well yourself.
Thank you.
However, my resemblance to Mr.
What's
Karloff
that?
is purely physical.
Gorilla, of course.
I would never think of going
Gorilla has 2 L's in it.
Does not.
Does too.
It's the French spelling.
It's the Cheaty McCheaterpants spelling.
Is not.
Is too.
Grandma?
I'm afraid your mother's right.
About which part? The 2 L's or the Cheaty McCheater pants?
Take your pick.
But I don't have 2 L's.
And even if you did, it still wouldn't work. It'd be 7 letters then, not 6.
Fine. Ooh, how about this?
I'll tell you what. I'll throw in an extra flint.
Grilled?
Grilled. Let me guess. 2 L's?
2 L's.
Do you have 2 E's?
Hey, no prompting.
Who's prompting? I just asked a question.
I do. Aha!
My necktie!
Greedy. Tell me that has 2 L's in it.
Very good, Brenda. That's a double word score.
And it's also 6 spaces around the Monopoly board, which puts Brenda's little race car right on...
Park Place?
Where I just happen to have a hotel.
Ugh, talk about greedy.
Yeah. It's expensive to stay in the lap of luxury. $1,500 a night expensive, so pay up.
But that's all I have left.
Well, you could always mortgage those utilities of yours and your railroad and Marvin Gardens.
Grandma.
Yes.
So, how would you like to loan your darling granddaughter $1,500?
In real life, anytime. But in Scrapopoly, no way.
But, wait, you'd loan me $1,500 in real life?
Of course I would. Right after you showed me the detailed plan on how you intended to pay me back.
Well, I get $10 a week allowance. So, how about $5 a week for the next 6 years?
I'll take it under advisement.
Well, how about
you stop stalling and pay up?
You know what would make this game even better?
Oh, I'm afraid to ask.
If we added Battleship to it. Just think of it. Scrab-Oppleship.
You just sank my Ventnor Avenue?
I wish I'd thought of that when I first came up with Scrabopoly.
When you came up with it, please. Your Aunt Kate and I were playing Scrabopoly 20 years before you were even a glint in my eye.
You're both wrong. Al, rest his soul, came up with it to keep you and Kate out of his hair during football season.
Dad? Really?
Yes, really.
I never got to meet Grandpa Al.
No, he left us when your mother was still in high school. So young.
How did he,
He had an aneurysm in his brain. Something that ran in his family.
Aneurysm?
An aneurysm is when an artery bursts suddenly. He, one night, he just went to sleep and never woke up.
You still owe me 1,500, Cheaty McCheater Pants.
Fine. Take my very last dollar.
We should start thinking about dinner anyway. What would you like, Brenda? Are Brussels sprouts still your favorite?
Brussels sprouts? Ugh. Anyway, we should make your favorite dinner, Grandma. I'll even do the cooking.
I'm not sure your grandmother will be wanting cereal and toast for supper.
I know how to make other stuff. How do you feel about spaghetti? I know how to boil water.
Oh, that's more than your mom knew at your age.
That's not true.
Spaghetti would be wonderful, Brenda. Here, I'll help you get started.
I can do it.
Oh, I know you can, dear. I'm just going to show you where to find everything.
Including the number for the fire department.
Hey!
I'm no good at these things. Let's forget all that I insist.
Well?
Well, what?
Well, how was dinner?
I can honestly say I've never had anything like it.
Really?
Oh, me too.
So the spaghetti wasn't too crunchy?
No. Made it extra flavorful.
And the garlic bread wasn't too crispy?
Perfect. Black is the only proper color for garlic bread.
So, should I make dessert too?
No. Brenda, your culinary skills are a work in progress, but it's still the best meal I've had in a long time.
I feel the same way. Thank you, honey.
You're welcome. I'll get started on the dishes.
Oh, I'll take care of the dishes. Why don't the two of you just sit out on the porch and watch the sunset? It looks like it's going to be a stunner.
Oh, that's a wonderful idea. But why don't I help you with the dishes? Then we can all go and enjoy the sunset together.
No. I mean, it's just that the two of you haven't had a chance to spend any quality time together since we got here.
Yes, that's true. And I really want to hear about how school is going.
Okay, but you'll come and join us once you're done with the dishes, right?
Yeah, maybe a little later. I think I just want to lie down for a few minutes.
I understand. Come on, Brenda. If we hurry, we can catch the sunset in all its glory.
Yes. Grandma, can I tell you something?
Anything.
Mom has been acting weird all day.
Even more than usual?
I'm being serious.
Oh, I'm sorry, Brenda. You're right. She hasn't been herself.
She's worried. She's so worried. That's why I've been so dramatic and silly today, because I'm trying to keep her laughing. And I've been trying to keep you laughing, too. To get your mind off. You know.
I know you have.
I just didn't want you to think that I was being disrespectful, because that's not it at all.
Oh, I know it's not, honey. This has been the best day I've had in a long, long time. And it's because of you.
I don't want to lose you, Grandma.
Oh, Brenda, we'll never lose each other. Not really. We'll always hold one another close in our hearts, no matter where we are.
I know, but it's not the same.
Brenda, I think it's time you became one of the keepers of the twilight.
Keepers of the twilight?
Yes, like your mom and me. Ever since olden times, the women of our family have been keepers of the twilight, the ones who saved those very last rays of the setting sun and guarded them until dawn.
Guarded them against what?
Against the darkness, against cruelty and hatred and evil in all its forms.
So, saving the last rays of the setting sun is a metaphor?
Yes, dear, it's a metaphor. We keep light, hope, alive, even when all looks unbearably dark and hopeless.
I'd like to be a keeper of the twilight.
Oh, I'm glad. But you must understand, part of your duty as a keeper of the twilight is being braver than you ever thought you could be. Brave enough to face the blackest night without flinching. Can you do that, Brenda? Can you be that brave?
Yes.
Good. Because your mom and I are counting on you.
I won't let you down.
I know you won't. I am so proud of you.
I love you, Grandma.
I love you, too. The sunset's all but gone, but there's still a little bit left. Do you want to help me catch those last rays of sunlight?
Yes. Can I sleep in your room tonight?
Of course you can.
I want to watch over you. That's what a keeper of the twilight would do, isn't it?
It is, Brenda. It really is.
Oh, no. Oh, is she...
She left us during the night, just like your father and Kate.
I'm sorry, Mom.
Sorry for what?
I just dumped this all in your lap and left you to deal with it.
Oh, it's all right, dear.
No, it's not. I'm such a coward. Afraid to care for my own daughter when she needed me the most.
You're no coward, Louise.
But when the doctor called and said that Brenda's light sensitivity and headaches meant that she was about to have an aneurysm and that it was inoperable, I didn't know what to do.
But you knew I did, after going through it with Al and Kate.
Yes.
You did the right thing, bringing her up here. Brenda passed on in my arms, didn't even stir in her sleep. It was my honor.
But I let her think that it was you who was going to die.
And it was a wise decision, dear, even if you didn't realize it when you told her that. Worrying about me, caring for me, trying to keep me occupied, it gave Brenda's last hours meaning. She didn't spend her final day in fear. She spent it with the ones she loves most, doing things that brought her joy. If Brenda was fated to leave us, it was as good a departure as she could have had.
I wish it would have been me.
I know. We both would have traded places with her without a second thought. But it doesn't work that way, no matter how much we wish it did.
But without her... Mom, I don't even want to go on.
Louise, I told her about the Keepers of the Twilight last night.
You did?
Mm-hmm. And I made her one of us.
Oh, she must have loved that.
She did. Then I told her that part of her duty as a Keeper of the Twilight is being braver than she ever thought she could be.
Brave enough to face the blackest night without flinching.
You remember.
Oh, of course I do. It's what you told Kate and I when Dad died. And then again when I came home from Kate's funeral.
Yes. And that's what we have to be now. Braver than we ever thought possible. The hereditary illness that took Brenda and Kate and your father from us. It's just you and me now, Louise. And it's up to us to keep the last rays of the setting sun and guard them until dawn, even if we can't imagine there ever being another dawn.
So ends Keepers of the Twilight by John C. Alzadek and Dana Perry Hayes. Tonight's story of Suspense. Suspense is produced by Blue Hours Productions and recorded at Melrose Music in Hollywood, California. Tonight's radio drama was written especially for Suspense by John C. Alzadek and Dana Perry Hayes. Lee Merriweather was Ellen Kirk. Elizabeth Grayson was Louise Cullen, and Alina Foley was Brenda Cullen. I'm your host, Daamen Krall. Next week at this time, tune in again for another study in Suspense.
Mystery? What mystery? The mystery of who that is delivering the milk. Oh, that's not a mystery. It's Mr. McGillicuddy. Same as every morning.
Ah, but Mr. McGillicuddy always comes at 4:17 a.m. and it's 4:28 a.m.
What? Look at him! It's Mr. McGillicuddy!
Or is it a Nazi saboteur using one of our Blinky and Winky secret spy disguise kits?
Saboteur? Where'd a nuthead like you learn a word like that? Ow!
Who's the nuthead now, huh?
You are, because you forgot. Blinky and Winky secret spy disguise kits only work for kids.
Ah, you're right, Blinky.
See? Nuthead, nuthead, nuthead! Ow!
We need to follow him. Quick, grab our Blinky and Winky private dick magnifying glasses. What's so funny?
Nothing.
Then why do you always laugh when I say Blinky and Winky private dick magnifying glasses?
That Nazi spy is getting away!
You're right, Blinky. Come on.
Blinky and Winky secret spy disguise kits!
And Blinky and Winky private dick magnifying glasses. Get them wherever toys are sold.
Ever wonder how a profoundly serious intellectual might view this president? Well, one of the world's most celebrated moral philosophers, acclaimed scholar and humanist, Martha Nussbaum, Professor